So we spoke to some of our fishermen from Old Harbour Beach, and they gave us some key tools or techniques that we need to be good fishers of men. But what does the Bible say? What does God say? Let's take a look at what Brother Len has to say in his sermon, Let's Go Fishing.
Let's go fishing. That is my caption. The first one is to understand your fishing environment. Is this an hostile place? Are there fishes at this location? The second one is you need to patiently observe the behavior of the fish. How do they respond to noise, light, and all of those things? So you can sense the right time to get a good catch. The third is that you should choose the right equipment. So you can't get anything that is made in China, not looking out on China. You have to get good equipment. You have to see whether you're going to use a good grade fishing net. Fourth thing is that you have to have good bait. Yes, you have to have good bait. You have to have something to attract the fish. Number 5, you have to practice your technique. How do you throw your reel? How do you throw your line? How do you put down your net? At what time do you put down your net? You have to practice your technique. The 6th, you have to respect the ecosystem and follow the fishing regulation. And those are the 6 skills that is posted that once you have these, you should be a good fisherman.
Now, the 7th skill is found in verse 5 of Luke, verse 5. It tells us about Simon answering the call. He answered the master. Sometimes it can get difficult. As the fisherman said. Let's take a closer look at what Brother Len says in his sermon where he spoke about difficult times. Frustration.
I'm here to tell you that the 7th point that was missing is that Peter went fishing without Jesus. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're a Bible worker or you're a person that is going into the field, if you go without Jesus, when you draw your net is going to come in empty because Jesus was not in the vessel at the time he found out that there were no fish that was caught. But when Jesus went with them, hallelujah, he said, let down your net. Peter was not convinced, but ladies and gentlemen, when the net went down, the catch was so great that the Bible said that the net began to what? They began to break. It could not hold the catch. Ladies and gentlemen, your 7th step is to always allow Jesus to go in your vessel. Your personal vessel is your body. It's your heart.
Now, personal ministry is an important thing, but what is it to you? Personal ministry is what you do to help others, to share the gospel, to share the good news of salvation. We're all called to be fishers of men. Now, while in the field, you will interact with several different aspects of life. We're at the beach where we are expecting to find fish, but here we can see goats. We can see boats and we can see humans. Where can we see you? What is personal ministry to you? Take a look at what Brother Len has to say about personal ministry.
Personal ministry is about creating an environment where Jesus is sustained. Oftentimes, as Seventh-day Adventists, we tend to lose sight of our mandate. Thank you. We get sometimes so emotional about life and what life is doing to us that we lose the substance of personal ministry.
Now, the journey for God is a personal one. It should, in fact, be a personal ministry. I'm on this sea or I'm on the beach. The boat is empty. Have you abandoned your mission? Is your net empty? Let's try to remember that personal ministry is casting your net for the master.